This is 2 Minutes in Luke. There is a lot in this section, Luke 6, verse 12 through chapter 7, verse 17. There is the selection of the 12. Jesus is preaching, the healing of the centurion slave, and the resurrection of the widow's son in Nain. But in this brief video, I just want to focus on Jesus' preaching. This sermon is often called the Sermon on the Plain. It's a much shorter version of the Sermon on the Mount found in Matthew chapters 5 through 7. I want you to focus first of all on the Beatitude in chapter 6 and verse 22, where Jesus offers 3 terms for the experience of rejection that his followers will surely encounter. They will hate you, they will exclude you, and they will scorn you. And note the move from attitude to action to speech. But when we experience rejection, he says we should rejoice and leap for joy, for our reward in heaven is great. Verse 23. In this sermon, Jesus is stating the norms of behavior that govern life within his community. We have one of his radical commands in verse 27, and it's repeated in verse 35, and that is, love your enemies. And what should loving our enemies look like? Doing good to them, blessing them, praying for them, lending to them, and expecting nothing in return. Note verse 35, God is kind to the undeserving, so we should be kind as well. The norm for Christian living and Christian behavior is not the golden rule, do unto others as you would have them do unto you. Rather, it is do as God would do. And then Jesus ends this sermon with the encouragement to obey what he has said. Verse 46. He says, you can't really call me Lord, Lord, if you're not willing to do as I command. So, which command will we focus on this week? Rejoicing when we are experiencing rejection? Loving our enemies? Not being a fault finder? Well, there's plenty to choose from, isn't there? And there's a lot of improvement, I'm sure, that we all can make. God bless you.